All right, everybody looking decent. Everybody posture game all right. Everybody in a comfortable position. Remember, this is pants optional, so, don't feel bad about
it. Just don't get up.
Under the Laptop Productions.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
There was a mayor in Atlanta named Maynard Jackson. When he took mayoralship, this is what he said. He couldn't find one African-American architecture firm at that time. So
one African-American
architect.
Okay, mi gente, welcome back. My man Raz is repping the Philly Noma shirt. Shout out to that. Nico, welcome back. Steve, Najib, looking like Free Mamiya, for real. We all up in the building. It's my favorite team of architects. It's the NINES team. Today's house, we doing Shaquille O'Neal.
Diesel.
Shaquille the Diesel.
Nook, stand up.
The original Superman?
The original Superman.
As a child growing up, Shaq was one of my favorite centers because I was a big guy. I played low post. I didn't have the girth that he had, but I admired some of his low post moves, man. Shaq revolutionized the game. You can't, his size, man. He was knocking cats out the block. Like, you can't guard me.
We got you, Eve. We got you.
Got me? Wow, you was a low post Scottie Pippen looking dude, right? You was a wing player?
I ain't Draymond Green.
So what's the black print on Shaq's house? Where we at?
So Shaq's house, it's pretty interesting. It was built in 1990 for a little bit more than $2 million is the cost. The land property is 1 acre. For those who don't know the math, that's 43,560 square feet. So if you can do the numbers, that's a very small lot coverage percentage. So he should have a lot of outdoor space. It's a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. It's a decent bed to bath ratio. Really modest, respectable. Mediterranean style house, 5,200 square feet. I never even said the square feet of the house, but 5,200 square feet. And yeah, that's about it. You got a bunch of shit in there. All right, so this crib, it looks decent from here. You got the double garage door with the single garage door.
First row.
You got this fence. It's a weird shaped site. I don't know if the fence is outlining or following the property line, but
you would think for an acre, you would not be able to see your neighbors, but Jesus.
Nah, that might be about an acre away. An acre is big, but it's not like you
all right,
can't.
Stop right
there.
It
Goes. Yeah.
Stop right there.
Bird's eye.
All right. So
got that pool.
Automatic pool. Okay. What else we got?
That pool looks like the Rum Shaker video pool.
Certainly does.
from the night. They might have. You know what? They might have shot that at his house.
Considering that the house was built in 1990.
Yeah, all the pools are looking like that.
Lap pools didn't work back then.
Well, hold on. So, real quick, looking at this Wikipedia reference, it's just interesting how they organize his information. They have his bio,
I said the same shit.
height, shoe size, his spouse, his children, and then it lists his free throw percentage.
Wow. and you don't see a basketball court, so we know why his free throw percentage. He practiced none.
It's not inside. Wait, go back to the aerial.
Are we gonna go into the aerial to talk about practice?
Yeah.
We talk about practice.
We'll go back to that aerial. So all we have on this property of an acre is a pool and a 3-car garage and maybe some patio space. That's it.
The approach is bigger than half the yard.
That driveway is immense and long.
Yeah.
I mean, from the aerial view, that site does not look attractive. It's
at all.
It's not inviting. I think a lot of times, when people like talk about nice houses and things like that, they're usually fascinated with the size of the house, and a lot of times they're not focusing on other things. And so just looking at this site, I could see how like the entrance you're pulling up and you're like, oh man, this house is so big, it's so much land. But I don't know, and the way it's subdivided, are those fences? Like, what's going on?
That's how it looks. It's almost like those large quadrants of land, they're not even actually taking advantage of that space.
Yeah, because the site is on the angle. The site is on the hill, and that's one of the biggest things we've been noticing in a lot of these LA homes. You have a hill, and then you're supposed to create yards out of these hills. How much are you trying to excavate? Excavation is expensive.
Yeah, but I also won't crucify the house just based on this shot. I'll wait until we see something else.
So here's your arrival when you see the lawn and you see
bro. Yo, so what is this, stucco?
How much is this house?
This is 2.2 million, I believe.
So you get 4 bushes and flowers.
That's so disrespectful.
You don't even have a canopy because I guess you don't lock your door in this neighborhood, so your door's gonna be open. So you're just gonna walk right in.
So he has this little atrium, which is probably the center of the home. Mm-hmm. Things are probably radiating off of that entrance. Nothing exciting about the entrance.
I mean, I would say, if he purchased this house, what year did they say?
Let's keep it in context. This house is 30 years old.
Right. So I would say, as an NBA star who just kind of got into the NBA, drafted in 1992, I think is his rookie year. I own his rookie cards. I have about 9 of them, FYI. So.
Are you telling us to grade with the curve?
No.
Are you telling us to grade with the curve?
No, I'm not going to be grading with no curve, not on this one. I might shoot as well as he will with this one. But, I mean, off rip, it clearly to me reminds me of a starter house for an NBA star, who doesn't know, just off rip. I don't even need to go inside.
No, check this out though. He did buy this in 18. He bought this 2 years ago.
Yo, Shaq, holler at Nines.
Stop laughing.
Let us help you with your next house. I wouldn't mind the opportunity of working with Shaq so we can make sure that we produce quality housing.
And you know what, Shaq? We are going to dunk it. We're not even going to take outside shots on your houses and your buildings. We're going to slam dunk it.
I think what you're alluding to is that from the stature of what he's accomplished in his life, this is sort of an understatement in terms of our expectation for what his residence would be. Not on a class situation, but more or less on access, who he's around, what he has done, and what type of home would be more in line with what his earnings and what he's yielded in life.
Hey, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It was built in 1990. The house is. So what is he allowed to do? He's allowed to fix the inside. Let's figure out what he did on the inside.
But also,
maybe it might be the location that worked out for him.
But also think about this. Shaq is not one of those people that has to be. He's loud, but he's not necessarily flamboyant. Like he's not. Shaq is the same dude that wanted to make sneakers called Shaq that were affordable for everybody can have access. So
have you seen the shoes that he wears on his interviews and his
I saw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not Shaq is not one that's into materialistic things. So I don't it's interesting to sort of figure out the parallels between materialism when it comes to homes. And I think that's kind of what we're talking about. Yeah. Like Because at the end of the day, a $2 million house is a $2 million house. It's still $2 million. Now, could he have the $30 million house? We've already seen that people are spending that much money and still have a similar size house.
True.
So Shaq is like, yo, I don't need it. Maybe that's his angle. I don't need it. Now, the next question is can he get something different or more modern or updated for that same amount of money?
I think that's what we're talking about, or at least that's what we're looking at in terms of value. The value of having a quality home that's designed well, that has an aesthetic appeal to it and some architectural quality beyond what we're looking at. It looks more like a spec home for a larger, someone with a little more financial wealth going on.
In all honesty, we would be happy with this house. For ourselves.
I haven't moved to Atlanta yet. All right, do we see anything here? Y'all are funny.
It looks comfortable.
So I feel like, when I look at the back of this house right now, what I see is I see a typical house in Florida with that bullshit porch patio thing that's hovering above my head.
Lizards running around. Looks like a bay window at the kitchen.
Bruh, this is literally straight out of like Auntie's crib, yo, with the one sliding door and the bay window at the kitchen. I already see the plan.
Got the Flintstone pool.
Damn it.
Flintstone pool.
He has the divider lights on the right and no divider lights on the left of the top.
All right, so let's focus on the design and the architecture of the home.
All right.
So one, I don't love the railings. They're very dated.
Well, I mean, you got all this floor area. Is it that the client said at the last minute, I wanted to put this porch, this outdoor space on my backyard and my master suite? There's so much you can do with that elevation. You can push and pull. You got an acre of space. How big is this house? 11,000 square feet?
You also have to remember that where this house is, it's not like yes, it's on an incline. The house definitely, I guess they cleared out a section of the land, but look at the retaining wall beyond there. So they gave him some space in the back, and around the perimeter, it looks like it was really unusable space, or at least they didn't want to excavate enough to do anything major.
All right, now
go from here to MTV Cribs.
So much more potential. So that's the front door.
Now
that's
even
front door. That's your front door. Do you have $2.2 million house door?
Come on, man. He got the Versace. He got the Versace rug.
Come on, son. He making Biggie frown, man.
But you got your NBA championships right there, though.
My point. How you gonna have NBA championships beneath a Biggie with a single door that you can get at Lowe's with no siding lights or no trim?
And you know what? But think about it from a functioning standpoint. That door is 7 feet. He can't even fit in the door. So this is when these are the little things.
Problem. We have a problem.
All of his kids are 6'5". Like he has tall kids, and you gotta come in here like that.
So Steve, you say Shaq and his kids got a duck to go in their front door.
Bro, look at that door. That door is not an 8-foot door. That's a 7-foot door. That might be 6'8".
It might be 6'8".
We can pull that door up on Home Depot right now.
I bet you they go through the garage.
They probably go through the garage.
That's for guests only.
I don't listen. I like this entrance area. Besides the stair railings and the door, I like the feel of it. It feels open. It's airy. You got the atrium space. It's not bad. Ooh. So you do all of that on these stairs, and then you put that carpet there.
You put a carpet that.
All right.
Don't let it slide.
What I find interesting is that they carried the carpet. They offset it on one side a little bit.
I didn't even want to say that. I didn't want to mention that.
Typically, you see the double offset because it's sort of like a feature. They still want you to get a sense of the tread. They made a decision. Okay.
I mean, the carpet looks dated. So if he bought the house like that, the first thing I'm saying is, yo, let's get rid of that carpet.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's a weave pattern, so they probably, so it's not going to look worn. I think it's just sort of a color just supposed to be kind of going to the background a bit because it's going to be high traffic.
I'm just going to ask about the non-concealed sprinkler heads.
They do have them. There's one underneath, right above the door.
There's another one at the top of the steps.
Man, that practices safety, man. I'm not going to get on about that.
But see, now that I see sprinkler heads, I know this went through a renovation. And I know in 1990, this wasn't required.
It wasn't required.
So you're saying that somebody had an opportunity to make some changes.
Exactly.
Or, so either maybe they did make changes.
And this is what we're left with.
Wow.
Let's move forward.
So is this Shaq's workspace?
Looks like it's an office. It seems like it's Shaq's office because there appears
Platinum album
artwork above.
You got the song that he did with Biggie.
It's there.
You can't stop the rain.
Oh yeah, he did do a song with Biggie. That's why he got that Biggie
When
picture.
it starts to fall. I think I have that exact same chair.
I think I have two at the office too.
I think we can all get access to that.
My man Shaq shops at the same place as me.
Staples? There's another sprinkler head.
From the look of this carpet, we all have access to these materials. And that's the part that kind of gets us.
Yeah, I don't think any of this stuff, he's probably visited 1 million homes, which he probably makes or has more money than the people that own these homes. And I don't think he's been impressed with any of their homes to the point where he's like, I need to compete with y'all.
Mm-hmm. It honestly might be a generational thing. He's like, listen, I'm not about that life. That's it.
And let's not make the assumption that these are his decisions. Just saying.
There's a lot of Shaq on the walls.
It is. But that may be his choice. Like, well, I just want my pictures on the walls.
What I will say is that it looks like he actually uses it because there is one of those pads on the carpet for the chair to be able to move around, and there's a pair of scissors on his desk. This is in use.
Okay.
Is that pink?
The couches, yeah, they look like a little splash, or no, they're blush or whatever that color is. At least they tried something though. They tried something. So we got the full beams, rafters.
This is faux.
I think it's faux because they look like they're off to an angle, or that could just be
the photographer's angle.
The illusion.
Just general. We've always been told structure needs to be protected. And so I know some people always send us photos like, hey, can I get my structure exposed like this photo? Listen, we all know what the building code is here. Maybe you got a waiver or variance. The structure is supposed to be hidden, protected. There's nothing here protecting it. This paint does not protect that structure.
Well, these are boxed out pretty good, so perhaps these are just decorative.
That's a nice image, bro. That's a good picture right there.
You talking about specifically a Nipsey painting, or?
Yeah, that's
I'm just saying. So you got the tile, got the white tile, which you can't go wrong with. He has some statues, some artwork splashed throughout. He has these chairs, the furniture with the accents of black throughout. So there was some thought put in here. The carpet on the stairs doesn't match, but we're not gonna go back to that. I would have much rather seen this rug on those stairs. if you're gonna do that, like go crazy with it.
Well, to be honest, whether I'm liking the style or not, it is cohesive.
Yeah, it's definitely cohesive. It's clean.
Interesting.
So you got Biggie. I don't know who did that one, but is that well, we know he ain't sitting. You know he ain't sitting by the Biggie side because that doesn't match with the height of the other picture or the other one. So.
Okay, so you got a projector. There. Okay, there we go. I knew something was up. So this is movie room.
So does his head hit on Biggie every day?
So you stupid. So he has the projector screen and the actual TV.
Yeah, this looks like it was a retrofit, clearly.
It's kind of tight.
I mean, you see that conduit is surface mounted.
Oh, snap.
So
there's nothing in the TV console.
Nothing there. Yeah, he might, man.
I mean, he like that. He likes this flooring, though.
He likes this flooring.
He's there. He comes around.
It doesn't really go with the paint color or anything. I don't know, like
it's
where
the same
it's
color. Same color in the office.
I'm assuming that was, I don't know. I wanted to say it's been there a while, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what the intent was. It doesn't look intentional because it doesn't go particularly with anything.
Same color paint again.
So
is this a DJ?
Ooh, we got Shaq DJing out here. We got 2 decks.
This clearly looks like a repurposed space that was turned into his DJ session.
And there's no doors there, so he wants all of that to come out into that room.
Maybe he uses that for outside when he's DJing. His DJ can be comfortable.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is full retrofit here. American Gangster poster.
And again, there's no doors. So it seems like every other house that we looked at, their media room, which is kind of what this is giving me the feel of.
What it is.
Is off to the side. It's a private sort of thing, and it's not connected. This is right next to the entrance, pretty much. So just from a functioning standpoint, I guess that might be the living room, actually.
I don't think it's a media room, but I mean,
you can't completely close it off, like you're saying. You can pull curtains out of the windows, but then his DJ room, I guess that has window treatment, so you can drop those down. I mean, that's a lot of work to do just to get a media room ready to watch a movie in dark.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a living room, and he just has a projector in there.
But then why would you have like a DJ booth room set up? Like,
but then you know what?
Yeah, because I was expecting a door to the outside. That looks like it was like a wet bar for the exterior, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's a wet bar. It still is a wet bar because I think it's lit.
It's right there.
Go forward one photo. I got a pet peeve here. So one of the things that a lot of people, especially when people tell, all right, let's get a contractor in here. Contractor does it all. They know it all, whatever the case may be. You get these HVAC ducts up in the top right corner. You think that HVAC duct is gonna handle this entire room?
I saw that. I didn't want to see it.
And then it's stuck in the corner. And I just saw the photo in the other direction. It doesn't look like there's anything else.
Nico, you do not know the level of insulation that are in those walls.
Dude, we're in LA, we're in California. But this happens often. This is the thing, is that this happens.
I mean, there's nothing in there though.
They go with standard size ducts, and then it was like, all right, the standard size 12x9 grills, and boom, I got one that says gonna handle my entire house and my entire room. And
that room
then it happens.
Well, it would be interesting if they complain about thermal comfort in this room or in this home.
Have you seen a house yet that has a dining room that looks like this? This could be anyone's house.
Perhaps Pharrell. We just might have he would have had 30 chairs though.
This room isn't dressed.
Do these ceilings feel low, or is it just me?
We do.
The moment you spoke about the doorway entering the house, every single doorway, I'm looking at every doorway. Everywhere.
He's ducking in every doorway.
I think about that movie Blue Chips because that time, like, with Nick Nolte.
Oh man, Blue Chips. Yeah, please make sure we have a Blue Chip. Oh my God.
To be honest, this is the dining room I expect when someone says, "Hey, this is the Airbnb we got. Let's take a look at the dining room." Oh, okay. How many different chairs are at this table?
There's 2 different things for extra guests.
It's at least 3. There's at least 3 different types of chairs.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is not what I expected. Let's move on.
So this is every single gentrifier's affordable housing. Some of them top backdrop.
I had that backsplash tile when I was in my kitchen.
See, but at least
back in 07.
But at least this kitchen hits all the check marks.
It's big. It's long.
One island.
I don't know what's going on with that light fixture.
One island. One island. We've seen 2 islands.
We got the old school range hood.
Mm-hmm. Got 2 sinks.
Yeah, he got 2 sinks.
2 sinks. He checked that list.
Double ovens.
Dishwasher.
Yeah, everything in 2s. There should be 2 dishwashers. They're not now. Sorry.
He got the typical like cabinet. So these shaker. Yeah, I mean, kitchen's not bad. It's just a kitchen.
I mean, you got a lot of countertop. It's got wide aisles. You got
It's a hangout area.
Nice lighting.
But you got all that. Pool. You got all that countertop, and you got 2 stools.
Good point.
Considering that we've seen how other homes have made use of the center island as a gathering space, this is not designed for it to be a gathering space.
It's the kitchen is a hypocrite in itself. Mm. It's coming off as it wants to be this big gathering space, but it's not giving you the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
He's pulling the chairs from the other room and bringing them here. I'm okay with this breakfast nook. I'm okay with this.
This is the spades area.
Moving on.
I'm okay with that breakfast.
What's going on?
I like that fixture.
That chandelier is horrendous. Oh, there's that TV in the background.
Wait a minute.
Son.
I'm trying to. So that's the other side?
Yeah, that's the other side.
Like legit?
Legit. Ooh.
Oh.
I don't understand why there's a living room in the kitchen.
Yo, fam, I'm getting cross-eyed looking at the screen with it off.
Yo, even Tupac is watching the movie.
It's a very weird configuration.
Yo,
there's a living room off of the kitchen.
Fireplace.
And that's the front stair right to the front. So the house is very narrow, as we can see.
So you got a fireplace right next to all this glass.
Your structure's in the middle, clearly.
I don't think that they really use that because she's got, well, I don't know, maybe they do.
The TV's there.
Ain't nobody having a fake fireplace, bro.
That's very oversized television.
Is that rug from 94 or 95?
Right? 92. When Tupac was out.
Are those the ones you see on the side of the road, like when they have them on the fences, and you're like, oh, let me get the ground and the grade.
Yeah.
The geometric. Is that the geometric series?
All right, let's move on.
And again, Bob's Furniture for the couch. Shout out to Bob's Furniture.
I didn't even want to touch the couch because that couch just feels so nasty because it's gonna absorb all of that smoke and everything that's going on in that kitchen area.
It's like the house was sponsored by Wayfair.
So Shaq did not work with an interior designer. He just did this on. They did this on their own.
Oh, the family shots.
There it is. They do live here.
That's a good location for those images.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. Like the stair wants to be grand, and that atrium wants to be grand, but it's not.
It's the railings. It's the railings. It's the lack of lighting. There's no windows. You got that.
And this weird
windows. It's the back of the house.
This weird circular movement.
Yeah.
To like, it seems like something should be in the middle of that circle for me to access.
It needs to have windows.
Even that light fixture. I would want that light fixture to go even lower.
Skylight.
The light fixture almost looks invisible.
Yeah.
Maybe if that was like a dome, a glass dome or something.
Is this the master?
Prime.
That's the same carpet on the carpet going up the stairs.
That is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is a theme to it. Okay.
Foreshadowing.
I think.
And the room is the same color as everything downstairs.
So it confirms they thought about what they did.
We got carpet and rug.
Is that the same backsplash tile that they use at the fireplace?
Where you see tile at?
And the fireplace mantle at the what do they call it? The floor.
Oh, the hearth.
The hearth.
Oh yeah, that's the kitchen backsplash.
No, it's not, yo. No, it's not.
Is that really that?
No, it's not.
I'm done. I'm gonna be out of here.
It's right there.
Oh!
Right there.
Yo, who was that? That was like, yo, I hope Steve Harvey. I hope Ray not in that trunk. I hope he not in that trunk. That's how I felt just now. Like, all right.
Oh man.
That bed looks like it's straight out of the Craftmatic adjustable bed.
Yo, honestly, I don't have to look at the next 30. He got a rug on top of a rug.
I said a rug, yeah.
Is that typical?
Well,
no.
Rug on top of carpet. Let it happen. It's his home.
I'm trying to learn from y'all, man. Tell me.
This is not Shaq's house, man.
Yes, Shaq, man.
This is not Shaq's house, man. It's just some guy who's a Shaq fan.
It's an interesting. It looks like the furniture was purposely scooted to the left.
Scooted it. Scoot that over.
Because
scoot that over.
So this is the thing. So we were expecting.
Time out. Go back 1 second. You think there's another? Hold on. Where is this light lit from? Because the outlet ain't got no plug to it.
Where's the light lit from?
It's behind the couch. It's behind the couch.
You think so?
It has to be.
It has batteries.
You can tell by the tension from the cord on the other lamp that the fucking.
Oh man.
Right there.
Yo,
so the cord is probably right about it.
I'm done, yo. I'm done. I told you, I do not have to see the rest of these images, man.
Oh man.
You have to temper expectations. We expected high end. We heard Shaq, we expected high end. It's just not high end. There's nothing bad about it. It's just not high end.
The other thing about it is that when you look at all the different spaces, there's enough available floor space for this to have been designed in a much more sensible and efficient layout.
That shower looks like the locker room shower. Like,
it's pretty big.
Yo, he's hitting his head on that shower head, B.
The spacing.
I hope not.
Is. Telling you.
Yo, the ceiling is already low, so he's stepping.
Right.
Well, no, because the floor is down. It's a curb, so it's not.
But the curb is probably the same level as the.
Wait. Okay. So we got the door that we call in 6'8", 7 feet, and look about the distance.
Got another foot.
The door header to the ceiling.
Yo, Shaq can't jump. Shaq cannot jump.
Are we saying the ceiling is 8 feet?
He cannot jump.
He can't put his arms up.
It's none of that.
He's going like this.
So
It's none of that.
when he takes a shower, he puts the bar of soap on top of the rain. Pull it out.
That gonna get us blackballed, man. That's the tile from every vacation spot in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a kit of parts.
Yo.
There's no life to that.
I'll let y'all. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh man, it's a massive bathroom.
Now I'm gonna tell you this right now. Again, Shaq is not living here. He's not using that mirror because I can't see myself in the top of that mirror.
Maybe that's for when he's in the shower so he can shave.
Steve, you know before man problems, you in the mirror, you gotta squat to get in the mirror.
You step back.
So he looks at himself shower?
In the shower.
But the funny thing is, he's looking over the shower door. Yo, pass me that towel.
You know how you lean your arm on the fence? Like, hey man, put that over there.
Yo, Shaq, we love you, man. We love you, bro.
You still wouldn't make it in the hamper. Come on, son. Shaq's not getting in there. Come on.
Straight out of Scarface. Straight out of Scarface.
I'm done, son.
Shaq sits here. That's
I'm done.
That's where they do the baptisms. It looks like my parents' house.
I'm done. We just gonna throw this bed in front of the window, huh?
Yeah. That's where it's supposed to go.
Jack and Jill bathroom.
Yeah, baby.
Two different top floor tiles.
So these are the kids' rooms.
Here's your favorite resort tile again.
Look at the shower rod.
Same. Oh.
Look at the matching tile
From the master.
at the curve, and then at the backsplash, and then at the shower. The inset in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Another bed blocking a window.
We just throw beds in here. Wherever they land, they land.
See? That wall mount.
So the bedrooms are pretty small. Like, the bedrooms are smaller than the bathroom.
That's true. Oh, they have it.
Wait, is that a door in the bathroom?
It is, and they also
go
have
outside.
Hold on, they have the literal.
So maybe it's a guest bathroom. It's probably a guest bathroom.
This is the worst faucet ever created.
Yo, this grade is going to be inconclusive.
Unsatisfactory.
I just think there wasn't any effort.
Come on, son. Oh, the laundry room looks nice. This is the best room. It's well designed. You have enough room for storage. You have space to hang dry.
I'm not even gonna put any effort in picking this shit apart because I'm sure I can.
All right, so this hopefully will answer your questions about why they have not utilized a lot of space outside. They could have excavated, but then they would have very tall
retaining walls.
And actually, and Wilder, you are correct that it is some sort of drainage system that's surrounding the house. See how it's
yeah. I don't mind the landscape, like the size of it or whatever. I'm more weirded out by the lack of opportunity with the space that we just witnessed, because y'all actually thought we was about to get a treat from leaving the outside. Y'all were like, let's get in the inside. Let's see what it's gonna look like on the inside.
So looking at the other homes in the area,
they all look dated. They all look.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's a $2 million house.
Okay, all right.
It's $2 million house.
Okay.
Like you could have spent you could have made a smaller house and gave better effort on designing some of the other things on the interior? Or
damn, but that front entry is really whack. The windows don't even line up.
There's no cohesion. Yeah, there's no cohesion. There's not
Come on, man.
Like, where did they start? What was the first wall that got drawn? Like, what was the...
We said it. Where's my setbacks? Offset. I mean, this is the building design. I mean, and it shows on the exterior with the landscaping. There's very little connection to the outdoors from the inside. The spaces don't have any connection exterior-wise from the patio to the other side yard.
If this entire house was cladded in stone, that stone that's there, would it be better?
It's the same stone inside and out anyway, even around the pool.
Honestly, if you added more stone to this house, I think we would be more upset by the interior.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out where we could improve it, because I think it's enough space in here that this house, you don't have to demolish it.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a redeployment of space.
I mean, they also missed the mark, I think, on the living spaces. We saw I think the room that we were calling the media room is in fact the living room, because we've seen all of the photos, and it was that one and then the other one that was off the dining room, which we called the kitchen room, because it was in the kitchen and it was...
To Steve's point, I think this is be a perfect house for someone to invite us into, to take a look at and say, we got this home, we can make this house make perfect sense for your lifestyle, and it would be fantastic. And it would look like it's worth 10 times more than what you have for it now.
Yeah, I don't know what the comps are in that area, but it's no reason that house shouldn't be a $10 million house.
Okay, what you just said, I think that's very ambitious of being able to change this home. Just from what it is, it's just, it's a suburban house on steroids. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So they call it a Mediterranean house. I see nothing Mediterranean about it. When it comes to details, proportions, materials, I don't see any of it. So you'd have to start from the beginning of whatever you're trying to do. So I just see, I guess, a modern house that was just built. We need to make a couple rooms, fill spaces. You try to do something funky by turning something on an angle. You add some type of roof change or something just to try to make it a little exciting or something. But there's nothing really that's the precipice for the home and anything that really makes it cohesive.
So you would tear it down?
I tear it down, raise it.
From a standpoint of cost analysis, demolition, build new versus renovation. Renovation is costing what to make it of value? Like now is the finished product of a renovation worth what the finished product of a new construction home could be?
It's not. Raise it. Yeah, get rid of it.
It's 2 for raising it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you have a house that was built in 1990, and 2020, you still have a house built in 1990.
That might be the funniest shit you ever seen.
And it's not like it was remarkable in 1990.
Yeah, we can wrap this up, man. I don't even feel right going in on Shaq house like this.
We gonna give it our rating. We ready to?
This is gonna be funny.
We hit our scores. Why is Steve laughing so hard? We got no special features. We saw the bedroom corners, which were to be desired. The living spaces were undersized and not proportional. The house entry we talked about, that was probably the worst part of the house. And the arrival, which I think is directly connected to the house entry, there seems to be no attention to it.
Let's focus on what you liked.
I like the fact that it's in California.
Wait, you stopped?
That's it. That's it. And the Nipsey painting.
All right, so what's your rating? 1 to 5, 5 being the best. 5 being really good.
1 sandal.
1
sandal. That's all I got. 1. It's like Shaq picked his house the way he shoots at the free throw line. He missed. Who's next? Because we ain't gotta go any further on this, man. Go ahead.
I nominate Rasmus.
All right, cool. I'm looking at the home. I'll say it meets the criteria of being a home. I'm sure it protects us from the elements. I would say I think the most positive thing about the home is actually the grounds it's actually on. I'm gonna say it's a 2. But there's, I guess, much room for improvement, of which I'd say just needs to be done over.
We got a 1 and a 2.
Who's next? Steve?
This is what I will say. The positives of this home, something that I think I like about Shaq is that he takes care of his family, and he's an overall good guy. Like Erasmus said, I provided a roof over your head. We got a decent sized kitchen so everybody can eat. We got televisions, we got media room. I do like the entrance. I like how the entrance feels, let's say that. I like how it feels. I think it could have been something much greater. I think it can be renovated and some nice things can come out of it. But like I said, there would definitely have to be a cost analysis, because I do think some nice things will cost a couple dollars, because I don't know what you're retaining. Like, you're getting rid of all plumbing fixtures, you're getting rid of all kitchen cabinets, all flooring has to go. Yeah, it's a gut. You may keep you're keeping the exterior walls, but so with that being said, I think I'm probably about a 1.5.
I'll follow through. The whole time I've been trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, and that's not a way you want to approach how you feel about a home. It should be what it is. I'm assuming he put minimal amount of funds into this house. That's my benefit of the doubt. I'm saying that he bought the house as is and was like, we're gonna paint some walls, slap some things, do a couple of little things here and there. But still, it's not. It should be a home, and it should be meant for it. It should be comfortable. It should be things like that. And again, we talked about low door heights. We talked about certain rooms just not being cohesive. The continuity not really being there, and then you have this really big, massive bedroom, but then you got these tiny little additional bedrooms, and again, it makes it feel more like a rental space more than a family thing. I'm going to give it a 1.5. Just because I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he just didn't want to put that much money into this house. But then why come into the house? That's my question. There's still I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions for this, and it just doesn't match. And I'm not even thinking about the millions that Shaq has. I'm just thinking about Shaq living. I'm a big fan of Shaq. Shaq is a fun-loving person, jokes around, things like that, and the house is bland. There's no life in the house compared to the amount of life Shaq gives on a daily basis.
You the star of this video today, Nico. That was great points. I think that last part that you just said, like, there's no personality in this home. Jeeb, you up, brother?
I struggle to find the heart, the energy, the warmth of this home. It's almost like, I don't know if it's transitional, or perhaps this house is transactional, where it's just like, we're here, and we're just here. You know what I mean? Because I think that's one thing that's sort of vacant, or you say vapid, perhaps. There's a lot of things that just kind of disappointed me in the house. The kitchen is a large size. I just struggled to find the element of this home to be like, oh, okay, this is the family. The family exists here. I was looking at it and like, is this to the level of a 3? But then I thought about what other properties that we had explored, and I can't put it in there. Because again, it's a combination of expectation, not meeting expectation, understand, and then looking at how people could live in this house. And it's functional. It's got a roof, it's got walls, it's got windows, it's got running water and all the elements. But in terms of how we've been sort of discerning these homes and discussing them, I don't know. Maybe I am, if I'm giving it a benefit of the doubt, maybe I'm at 1.75, but I'm not sure if I want to be there, because then I look at this, like, I just feel like they could have done so much more with this house. And I feel like the house can be something else with the amount of space that they have in it. And it does need, it could benefit from a rethink. Maybe a refresh is too expensive. Maybe it does need to be raised. But design-wise, I don't think it hits many marks. I'm gonna just stick with the 1.75.
What was the worst rating so far? Was it J-Lo New York?
Nah.
I don't remember.
For real. But we weren't rating
it. Yep. This is it.
I feel like if somebody was like, oh, we're going over to such and such's house in Atlanta. All right, cool. And then we roll up and this is the house. I'd be like, oh, all right.
That's why I say it's like feel Atlanta rich, man.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like this is the house of Shaquille O'Neal.
But he has another house either in Texas or Georgia, one of those places. I forget. But yeah, honestly, man, this was painful.
I got a call in 5 minutes, so I think we pretty much beat this one up, right?
Yes, sir.
Damn it, man.
Any final comments on? That's it. You ain't got no more comments, right?
Shaq, talk to us. We have questions.
Shaq, bro, we love you, but we don't love your house.
At least get 8-foot doors. You 7 foot tall, brother.
At least get 8-foot doors.
At least get 8-foot doors. You can afford the extra hinge. You can afford the extra hinge, man. All doors matter. Come on, man.